Hello, my name is Elijah Cushman. Today I'm going to be talking about mental disorders. More specifically, I'll be talking about anorexia nervosa. Anorexia nervosa is an eating disorder that involves severe calorie restriction and is often associated with a very low body weight. Anorexia nervosa can have behavioral, physical, and mental symptoms on the patient that is diagnosed. In recent studies, anorexia nervosa has been found to be the deadliest mental disorder that we know of. According to eatingdisorderhope.com, anorexia nervosa kills up to 10% of people who are diagnosed within 10 years of their diagnosis, and 20% of people who are diagnosed within 20 years of their diagnosis. Deaths from anorexia nervosa can be attributed to the following: heart issues, refeeding syndrome, or even suicide. Today I'm going to be showing you some examples of what living with someone or knowing someone with anorexia nervosa would look like and how to catch these symptoms in action. One of the first physical symptoms that can be detected when you are diagnosed with anorexia nervosa or know someone with anorexia nervosa or are trying to see if someone you know has anorexia nervosa is the loss of hair. Man, it seems like every time I comb my hair, so much of it's just falling out. I might have to cut it all off. Another symptom to be on the watch for is if the person you know is having extreme trouble standing when they stand up too fast. They may be experiencing extreme dizziness. Whoa. Sorry, I stood up too fast. You know me. One of the most noticeable symptoms of someone with anorexia nervosa is the mention of lack of eating. This may be someone having only one meal a day, or someone mentioning how little their portions are when they eat in their 3 meals throughout the day. One of the most noticeable symptoms of someone with anorexia nervosa is the mention of lack of eating. This may be someone having only one meal a day, or someone mentioning how little their portions are when they eat in their 3 meals throughout the day. Another very similar symptom to that is when someone is very compulsive around their food, very controlling. They like to have a lot of control with what they eat and how they eat, what time they eat, and how much they eat. Hey, Alex. Oh, you wanted to go to Taco Bell? I already ate dinner, man. I'm sorry. You know, did I eat anything else today? No, but that's fine. One meal's enough for me. Lots of people who struggle with anorexia nervosa also really struggle with the fear of weight gain. This may potentially stem from acts of social comparison. Many people will look at themselves and then look at what people would consider to be the ideal body and consider themselves imperfect. A lot of what is considered the ideal body is portrayed by social media or any other popular media outlet, such as movies. Many people will see pictures of models, famous actors, or bodybuilders and compare their own bodies to them, and in turn see that their body is not as good as theirs and feel bad about their own. Many of these symptoms that anorexia nervosa causes are due to the lack of caloric intake that most of these patients put themselves under. This leads to body malnourishment due to the low caloric intake, and it deprives your body of key nutrients and it begins to not properly function. This can lead to your heart experiencing defects and becoming very weak, and it leads to things like hair loss, fragile nails, and even bad teeth. People with anorexia nervosa are also prone to other major mental disorders, such as depression or anxiety. People with anorexia nervosa can struggle with depression due to how their anorexia makes them feel. It makes them feel bad about themselves, has given them a low self-esteem, and makes them feel worth based on their body. And people with anorexia commonly feel very bad about their body image. There are many ways to help people who are struggling with eating disorders. If you see a loved one or a family member that you know experiencing any of these symptoms, talk to them. Ask them if they need help, and if so, suggest that they seek professional help. Above all else, provide this person your overwhelming and unwavering support. Let them know you are there for them no matter what they need, and that whenever they want to talk about it, they can always go to you for help. If anyone you know, or even yourself, is struggling with anorexia nervosa, the Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorder Hotline is 1-888-375-7767. But it's extremely important to remember that it is never wrong to try and improve your health through weight loss if it's needed. But when it becomes excessive, or your mental, social, or physical health take a toll due to it, that's when you begin to put your overall wellness and health at risk.